Good chat. We are back. It is a Monday. It is loud as fuck for no apparent reason at 5:30. I don't know why. Couldn't fucking tell you. However, it's a new beautiful morning, man. Yeah. I'm just back in my peace, back in my wholehearted living. My heart feels full. My stomach don't feel tainted and empty. And all these feelings that I felt, being pathetic, being not enough, made me realize something, that I'm choosing to feel this way. And I think that's what hurt me the most, is that the fact that I'm choosing to believe in these false beliefs and believe in this false reality of, who I am. My mind doesn't get to decide who I am. My actions do. Every day I wake up to continue pushing forward and move past every trial and tribulation that comes with my life. That's deciding who I am, who I'm going to become, my being. Doesn't mean I'm identifying as it. That's who I am, who I create, right? And the scariest thing to realize is my mind still believes it has control over my consciousness. However, my mind is just something that allows me to still live in this existence. And I know I'm talking like I'm sounding like a fucking crazy person, but this is what I've truly come down to realize, that everybody is God, if you will. We're all connected conscious. That's why we all get deja vu in certain situations. That's why people feel like they have a familiar face, and we've all seen you before and we've never met. There are a bunch of different reasonings why you can go into that, just through human experience alone. But I'm not here to get into that. The point I'm trying to make is my discovery and understanding is I just am a God, and I'm appreciative of my existence for where I am and what I've done and who I've become. And when I reflect on the other people in my life who've made those drastic decisions to rather end a relationship or choose not to continue forth with communications with me, or who I have to do to end communications with for my sake of peace and, ability to continue to push forward, makes you realize that for every interaction you have, it's special. Not many people get to interact with me each day. About, on average, 60-ish new people a day will interact with me. That's 60-ish. That's if they answer the phone when I call out. Other than that, nope, not many other people. Another thing, too, is, embarrassment is the one thing that is holding me back. I was never embarrassed to go on a football field and fail. I've never been embarrassed to I was never embarrassed for talking to that one cute girl in class. I was never embarrassed to fail a test, to fail at anything in my life. So conversing with strangers shouldn't be something that I should get embarrassed over because they rather shy away, because they don't want to communicate, or whatever else happens in their course of their lives where that interaction isn't going to be the positive expectancy reaction I'm expecting out of people. However, that understanding is the issue is the expectation. Just being vulnerable and reaching out is the confidence, is the ability to say that I did. Because that's the only choice I have and choice to do. Another thing I've realized is I'm yearning for a connection with other people. Yearning for it. Not by the fact of, I need such thing, but it's a want. It's definitely a want and a desire. And I'm not speaking about just women or anything like that. I'm just speaking in general. New friends from this area. People I can say, y'all trying to go boom, boom, boom. Trying to go meet up later tonight, or y'all trying to go clubbing. Or y'all trying to go to the bar. Or y'all trying to go to the club. Or y'all trying to go to the bar. 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 Or y'all trying Something like that. Y'all trying to go hoop? I'm looking for that in essence. Because this sitting here at the crib all fucking day, not doing shit, or if I'm playing the game, I'm playing the game by myself. That shit's trash, nigga. That shit is garbage. I don't know any human being who wants to sit there and do that shit. And then on top of it, I have schoolwork, and then I'm in online school, so I'm not getting the opportunity as someone who doesn't got to go to work full time to be in school like that. So it's a whole different ball game, if you will. So that's kind of how I'm viewing it. But yeah, man, in general, I'm back to who I desire to be, who I always plan to be. And anything that knocks me off that course doesn't stop me from doing the actions that I display to identify myself as and what I do. But that's the main things I want to discuss. I'll flip over to some shit that's going on with my life. So, as of right now, we are attempting to get a raise, whether that be a promotion in responsibility in the collection firm, whether that be a management position. That is what we are pushing for. And I'm going to be texting my head manager, I should say, asking him for more responsibility for what I can do. Because I work every paper there. There's not paper I can't work in that office. There's not something I can't learn real quick and do. And more importantly, there's not something that is stopping me from doing said things. So, the more and more I ask, hey, can I do X, Y, Z? The less time I'm focused on a call counter being on a dialer, the better. Because I'm not gonna lie, some people are better at collections than I am. That's reality. Some people have been doing it longer. Some people know the game. More importantly, some people have worked the same paper as I do, and all the same paper as I do, and collect more. However, understanding that, moving forward, continuing to push past that barrier, I realize that there's other things I'm really good at, and unfortunately, many collectors aren't. Whether that's speaking with a angry customer, whether that's trying to communicate right from wrong, whether that's trying to help and be knowledgeable source of information for other people. I do a lot of different things. So it's not just me talking on the phone that distinguishes me from the other person. It's the additional value I bring to that company with the ability of the information that is needed for each collector, each department. So you got that, number one. Number two, we're coming in early to try to hit our call count more frequently, mainly because the more I'm with compliance, the less issues they have. And on top of it, if I can call all my NSFs, get the fucking action code out the way, then we move on to the next. So that's something I take into consideration. If I can sit there, hop on the outbound for 30 minutes of my day, great. Outstanding. Allows me to get all these calls in, get all the calls I need to make, and then push forward. Because right now, I can be calm. Right now, I can be dialing out, getting it done. Honestly, I'd love to come in earlier, leave earlier. But I'll probably, like I plan to do, come in 30 minutes early, be on the phone, leave 15 to 20 minutes after, just so I'm on the phone all day. Not many people can say anything. Question why I'm here. Question that I want to be here. Right? Question is he showing up to work on time? So, I'd rather just be early, get the shit out the way, have a nice slow morning, versus up, move out, boom, 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 make the video, boom, boom, boom. It's just not something that's enjoyable to me to ever feel a necessity to rush to. Y'all probably can't fucking hear me. Like, everybody is out at 5:30. Why? no traffic, but everybody wants to be loud as shit. So hopefully y'all can hear me. But more of the story is trying to get to work on time and early, and always be early clocked in and late clocking out. That is the agenda. First in the office, well, besides my boy Scott. But Scott works a whole different shift. But first in the office for me, on the phone. Well, besides my boy CT, again, he works a different shift. First in the office for my shift on the phone. Last person to leave the office on my shift on the phone. And eventually, after doing that about a month or so, they should see the time charts. Yo, he's here to work. He wants to do this. He's a young, ambitious child. So we'll see how that pans out. And we're going to be jaywalking. But yeah, chat. More or less though, hopefully y'all enjoy this video. I just need to push something out, and here shortly you guys are going to see a complete different change of content as my numbers increase at work, and as we have more capital, me and my brother. Shoot, you might even see him be featured in some content, whether if we use this, what is going on, or another platform. But without that being said, though, chat, I'm gonna catch y'all.